This is the video review for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 2 Thunder Megazord set. And actually this is formed of the Red Dragon Thunder Zord, which was sold separately, and the Assault Team, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 Zords, which right now are in pieces and ready to be assembled onto the Red Dragon Thunder Zord. And what is very interesting about the way this Megazord goes together is that the Assault Team down here essentially formed just a bunch of armor that the Red Dragon Thunder Zord wears, which is a fairly unique way for Power Rangers to go together, because normally it's just there's a center bit and then 2 form the legs and 2 form the arms, or something like that, or there's a center bit, a head bit, 1 forms the legs and 2 form the arms, something like that. But this is a bit of a unique way to go together, and I do quite like it. Now, to begin, I'm going to take the Black Tiger Zord and the Red Firebird and put them aside. We'll get to how they combine to the Red Dragon Thunder Zord a bit later. Now, the first thing you want to do with this guy is point the toes down and put the legs to the side. And pull the arms out. Eventually they will want to be bent, but we're not there yet. Then you will take this this one, the Unicorn, and you can tell that it goes onto this leg because the hole is offset. And then just... And it's a very loud click, and they are on there very tightly. Do the same to the other leg Zord, the Griffin or Giraffe, whatever it is. And there you have the feet. Next thing you want to do is you want to take the Red Firebird, or the Firebird, or the Phoenix, whatever it is, and then there are 2 little pegs on his butt and 2 clips on the Firebird. Put the Firebird onto his butt, and then wrap the wings around, and there's a little bit right here that'll wrap around this bit of scale from the dragon, from the Red Dragon. And yeah, that is really neat. I like the way that works. I like the way that these bits here and this cover the screw holes on the Red Dragon Zord. The next thing you want to do is you want to take the scabbard with the sword in it and clip it onto the side here, which is very neat. I really like how that looks. Then coming up, we want to bend the elbows down, and then we'll take what were the feet for the Black Tiger Zord, or not Black Tiger, Black Lion Zord, push them onto his hands, and then close these. And the way these attach is these little circle bits on the elbows here. They're little circle bits inside of here that kind of grab on. It's very neat the way everything sort of fits on this guy, and the idea that the Assault Team forms a suit of armor for this guy is really starting to show through now. Next we'll take the chest bit from the Black Lion Zord, and this will clip over the chest. There are these little bits here that folded in and out. These are what are going to hold this on, and they clip in between the shoulder and the body. And I was very surprised when I saw how well this actually held together, because it does hold together quite strongly. You heard how loud that click was, and we're already seeing this guy is looking very impressive, and he is very large. The final thing we need to do for the Zord itself, we have at least one other thing we actually need to do, is we take the head and the helmet and we put it onto the head. And the way it attaches is it goes over the head, but it actually hooks into the chest piece down here. Come on. There we go. Oops. No, we don't. It is kind of difficult to get this on, especially when it's so big and I'm having to sit so low because of the camera, but there we go. Here we have basically the completed Thunder Megazord. And aside from the stickers being missing, which I will be either getting stickers from the guy who traded this to me. He said he would do what he could to get them to me, but we'll see how that turns out. And if that doesn't turn out, I'll see if I can find stickers on eBay. And he does look really impressive. I really like the way he looks. Oh, and he is giant too. He is well over a foot tall. I mean, here is Transformers Prime Deluxe Ratchet next to him. And let's see. Yeah, there is actually one last thing we need to do for this guy. If we take the weapon for the Red Dragon Zord and the tail for the Firebird and put them together, we have a giant spear-like thing that he can hold. Now, one thing I do dislike about this Zord is that the holes for the hands are way too big. Now, it makes sense that we wouldn't be able to hold these very well at first, but there are these little pronged things here that are kind of the size of the fist, but they don't, for some reason, they don't do much to allow him to hold it. So he can hold it, but if you knock it around just wrong, it will just start to fall down. Now, this weapon is actually held a lot better than the sword. The sword on this guy, when he tries to hold it, is really pathetic. It's sad. It just freely turns, wibbles, wobbles. If you get it in just right, it looks okay, but if you touch it at all, it just... I'm not very pleased with the way the sword works. I wish they had put a bit more effort into it and made the sword handle quite a bit thicker. That would have helped a lot. Now, there's one last thing about this guy, and this last thing is really cool. Because the Power Rangers that are actually in this guy, yeah, they're actually Power Rangers in this guy. Now, you can't really see them when the chest bit is closed, but, oh well, the Blue Ranger fell in there, but you can see they all have a place to stand, and well, except for the blue one, they're all standing there, and when if you get a light on it really good, you can see in there just a little bit and see that they're piloting it, and that is a really nice little touch. And I don't know that any other Megazord has really done anything like that. And it's a good place to store the little Power Rangers in there so you don't lose them. They get lost really easy. And a good place to store these little crystals that come with it too. So yeah, this has been the review for the Thunder Megazord. And this thing is great. If you can find it in good condition, I lucked out. I got this thing in great condition. The only thing I'm missing is the jewel on this part of the jewel on the sword, the stickers, and on the base for the assault team, where everybody stands, I'm missing the wheels on the bottom. That's it. That's all I'm missing. And for how much comes with this guy, that's really saying something, because you have to make sure you have the helmet, the chest, the arms, the scabbard, the sword, the Firebird tail, the two parts of the staff, the Firebird, the legs are easy to keep track of. But then you also have to keep the waist piece for the Red Dragon Thunder Zord, and then the headpiece for the Dragon Thunder Zord to make sure nothing breaks. This thing came out, about 18 years ago. It's really hard to find one in this good a condition, but if you can, I really recommend getting it. It's a really neat Zord. I really like it. I review Power Ranger figures, I review Transformer figures, I reviewed some Brave figures, I reviewed Marvel figures. If any of that sounds interesting to you, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.